Okay. Pains or injuries before we start? Pains, injuries, good? Okay. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live from Van Voorst Park in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is open flow, level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. Now, if your hips or your low back are tight, please elevate, sitting up on some blocks or some blankets so that you can find a comfortable cross-legged position with a lengthy tall spine. All right, palms face up and fingers come together in a mudra. Thumb and index fingers touching. Grounding evenly through your seat, elongate through your spine, and start to let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three ohms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart. Pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs. Lifting the heart up toward the sky. Setting your intention for yoga practice. Devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification. Purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Bihyendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Starting to open the eyes, palms face up, fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongate to the left side of the neck. And chin toward the right shoulder. Release, back to center, drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center, drop left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back, opposite side, roll the center. A few more rounds. And one more giant circle. Chin back toward the chest. Pause. And then take in the opposite direction. One more giant circle. Chin back toward the chest. Then lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to either side as you sit up tall. Turn your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Back to center. Switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins again, but take the opposite crossing of the legs. So this is your non-dominant side. Take the arms up high, extend. Twist to the right on the exhale. Back to center, arms up. Twist to your left. Center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take back up, other side. Back up again, legs forward and forward fold, grabbing your feet, your ankles or your shins. Re-lengthen the spine on the exhale, gently drawing forward, forward folding. Make your way back up, bend at the knees, step the feet to floor, separate about hips width distance. Grab the front of the shins. Lean back as you round. Inhale, lift, broaden, gently looking up. Exhale, draw it back. Inhale, lift up, looking up. Exhale, round the spine, draw back. Inhale, lift, two more times. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Stay rounded as you broaden the back, chin toward the chest. Feel for the opening of the back of the spine. Then on the inhale, lift, broaden again, gently looking up and stay. And release, come back to neutral, step the feet wider, pivot to your heels. Hands supporting behind you. And then windshield wiper your knees side to side. And come back to center. Step the left foot in a little bit. Take right ankle on top of the left knee. Step the left foot in and sit up tall. Allow the chest to work toward the right shin. And make sure you flex your right foot, protecting the ankle joint and the knee joint. Lift the seat, three-legged tabletop. Release, take the feet back down. Extend the left leg forward. Seated spinal twist. Step the right foot down. Right hand behind you. Left arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Twist to the right. Take it back to center. Keep the legs. Counter twist to your left. Back to center again. Extend the right leg forward. This time, separate your feet a little bit wider. Take the arms up high, extend. Exhale, reach forward. Forward fold, grabbing the inner feet or inner legs. Re-lengthening your spine. Exhale, deep in the fold. Take it back up again. Step the heels to the floor. Mat width. Hands supporting. And then again, windshield wiper your knees, side to side. And come back to center. Step the right foot in a little bit. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Step the right foot in. Flex your left foot, sitting up tall, and working your heart center toward the left shin. Three-legged tabletop. Lift the seat. Release your seat back down. Extend the right leg forward. Seated spinal twist. Step the left foot down. Left hand behind you. Right arm is up. Inhale. Exhale. Twist to your left. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Counter twist to the right. Back to center again. This time, soles of feet together, knees apart. Draw the heels in. And let's butterfly your knees just a little bit. Come back to stillness. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw forward for the forward fold. If you want to press your elbows to your inner thighs for more hip opening, you may do that. And release. Take it back up. Take the knees together. Swing the legs back. Down dog, and start to pedal out the legs. Walk it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness in your down dog. Press your hands strongly toward the floor as you lift your seat up toward the sky. Heels are reaching down toward the floor. Shift the weight back toward the heels. Let the head release. On the inhale, raise your right leg up to sky, three-legged dog. On the exhale, draw the right knee in toward the nose, shift your shoulders over your wrists, come high up on your left tiptoes and round the spine. Inhale, kick your right leg back up. Open up the hips and bend the right knee. Re-extend the right leg, step the right foot forward between your hands, ground the back heel down at an angle, and take the arms up high, extend. So ground the back heel down all the way. Right, heel down at an angle, right? At an angle, so you can really anchor down. Arms up high. Warrior one. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. 3 times. Lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Keep the arms reaching. Bend the front knee, warrior one. Lean the torso forward to a diagonal. Ground firmly through the back heel down. Reach the crown of the head and the fingertips forward. As if you're doing the breaststroke. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim back. Swim forward, stay here. Lift back up to vertical. This is warrior one. Open up the arms. Open up the hips for warrior two. Keep the right toes pointing straight forward. Knee over the heel. Keep this positioning. Warrior two. Flip the front palm. Reverse warrior. Right arm up and back. Side angle, right arm to top of the right leg to modify. Or if you can touch down easily, right hand to the floor, left arm up. Take it back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle. Shift the left hip slightly back, right arm forward. Right hand to top of the shins, if your hamstrings, the other direction. Right, just copy her, right? Right hand to top of the shin or to the floor, left arm up. Inhale, all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Keep the hands alongside the rib cage. 3 progressive cobras coming up a little higher every time. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Your belly and your lower ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Belly, lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. If you have full extension of your arms, take it. And all the way down, child's pose. Seat toward the heels and fold. All right, so Michael, right? So me being in this orientation could be very confusing for you because of the instructions. So if looking at me is confusing to you, look to either side of you and copy what they're doing, okay? And down dog. So once again, reset. Hands about shoulders width, feet about hips width. Press strongly into your hands. Lift the feet upwards toward the sky as you reach your heels towards the floor. Inhale, raise your left leg up, 3-legged dog. Left knee in toward the nose as you round. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. High up on your right tiptoes, round the spine. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips and bend the left knee as you stack your hips. Left knee is reaching up, right heel is reaching down. Raise your left leg back up, step the left foot forward, warrior one. Ground the back heel down to the floor so you can really anchor down. Raise the arms up high. Good. On the inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen and reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen and reach up. Keep the arms reaching. Bend the front knee, warrior one. Lean the torso forward to a diagonal. Ground firmly through the back heel down. Crown of the head, fingertips reach forward. Then swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim the arms back. Swim the arms forward. Swim back. Swim forward. Come back up to warrior one, lifting your torso. Open up the arms. Open up the hips for warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Side angle. Left arm to top of the left leg, or the hand to the floor, right arm up. Inhale, take it back up. Reverse warrior, left arm up and back. Triangle, lengthen out the front leg. Left hand to the top of the shin or to the floor if you can touch down easily. Right arm reaching up. So if the hamstrings are tight, you might want to take the hand to the shin instead, getting a little bit better support there. All the way back up. Reverse triangle. Left arm up and back. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot, stepping back plank. In a one breath, exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras again. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms if you have it. All the way down. Child's pose, seat toward the heels and fold. And down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. 2 times. Kick your right leg up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick up again. Open up the hips. Bend the right knee this time. Right knee to the outside of the right arm and touch. Kick back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior 1. Back heel again. Comes down to your floor to anchor down. Rise up. Back heel down. Yeah. Warrior 1. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace. Lift the gaze upwards. Bow forward. Devotional warrior. Crown of the head toward the inside of the foot. Take it back up. Warrior 1. Take the left hand to catch your right wrist. Extend up and side bend to your left. Take it back up. Switch hands. Extend. Side bend to your right. Back to center. Warrior 1. Open it up. Warrior 2. On the inhale, lengthen front leg. Reach up high. Bend the front knee. Warrior 2. Lengthen front leg. Reach up high. Bend the front knee. Warrior 2. Lengthen. Reach up. Warrior 2. Stay here in Warrior 2. So, Michael, make sure you keep the toes pointing forward. Straight forward. That's right. So it's important to keep the toes pointing forward because when you turn your toes in and you bend your knees, you impact negatively the knee joint, the ankle joint. But if you keep the toes pointing forward, you keep the alignment. So it's important to keep that. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. Stay here in plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift forward ever so slightly. Bend the elbows. Chaturanga and hold. 3, 2, 1. Up dog. And then down dog. Inhale. Left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose 2 times. Kick it up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick it up again. Open up the hips and bend the left knee. This time, left knee to the outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Stepping left foot forward. Warrior 1. Right hand catching your left wrist. Extend, side bend to the right. Back to center, switch hands, extend, side bend to your left. Back to center, warrior 1. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace, non-dominant thumb on top, lift the gaze up. Bow forward, devotional warrior. All the way back up, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, warrior 2, 3 times. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior 2. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior, left arm up and back. Hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back plank. Again, holding here, shoulders over your wrist. Heels strongly reaching back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift forward slightly. Bend the elbows. Chaturanga. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Lift. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. So it's going to be 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Right knee in toward the nose and round, 3 times. Inhale, kick up. Right knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick your right leg up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm in touch, 2 times. Kick back up. Right knee outside the right arm in touch. Kick back up. This time, knee comes into twist. Touch your left arm. Kick back up. Step the right foot forward. Warrior 1. Hook your thumbs. Pull the hands actively apart and reach up and back into a back bend. Come back up to vertical. Lean the torso forward. Warrior 3. Stepping on the right foot. Reach your left heel back. Your torso and your left leg about parallel to the floor. Actively, crown of the head, fingertips forward. Left heel strongly reaching back. Strong, standing on the right leg. Then begin to step it all the way back into Warrior 1. So ground the back heel down again and releasing your hands. Take the right hand back behind you, half bind. Left arm forward and bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right 3 times. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting. Hook the left arm to outer right leg and twist deeper. Inhale all the way back up and around. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Reach your fingertips back, reach your toes back. Shalabhasana, locust. Lift the head, lift the upper back, lift your feet, lift your thighs. Once you're balancing here, extend the arms back as well. Then on the next 3 inhales, coming up a little higher every time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sustain. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, sustain. Inhale, lift even higher and hold it here. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, hands alongside the rib cage. Tuck your toes. Inhale, press back up into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So again, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, raise your left leg up, 3-legged dog. Left knee in toward the nose, 3 times. Inhale, kick up. Left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick up. Left knee in. Kick up again. Open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm in touch, 2 times. Kick it up. Left knee outside the left arm. Kick it up. Knee comes into twist, touching your right arm. Kick it up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior 1. Hook your thumbs again. Opposite thumb on top this time. Pull the hands actively apart. Reach up and back into a back bend. Square forward. Take it back up to vertical. Lean the torso forward to a diagonal and start to shift to stand on the left leg. Right heel strongly reaching back. Crown of the head, fingertips actively reaching forward. Begin to step it back to Warrior 1. So the back heel comes all the way back down again. Releasing, Warrior 1. Left hand behind you, half bind. Bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist your left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting. Hook your right arm to outer left knee and twist deeper. Inhale all the way back up and around. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Reaching hands back. This time, bend at the knees. Grab your feet if you can. Now, if you're not able to grab your feet, you can just come back to the previous pose. Your choice. When you're ready on the inhale, lift. And holding here best you can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Hands alongside the rib cage. Tuck your toes. Press back up into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up, dog. Exhale, down dog. Start to walk your feet forward toward your hands, toward the front of the mat. Once you get to the front of the mat, feet together, knees together. Bend the knees, rise up for chair. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee. Taking the arms up, flex your right foot so your right leg is nice and strong. Steady your balance here. On the inhale, open up the knee to the right. Draw back to center 3 times. Open to the right. Draw back to center. Open right. Draw back to center. Open right again. Grabbing your foot, tree pose. Stepping your foot to the inner left leg. Try to go above your knee joint if you can. If you cannot, you can go below the knee joint. And take both arms up. Balancing here. Begin to release. Raise the arms up. Step the right foot back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Crow pose. If you're not taking the arm balance, you can take yogic squat instead. If you are taking crow pose, hands come forward about 1.5 feet from your toes. Palms are flat. Draw the arms back. Take your knees to back of the arms. Gaze to the floor ahead of you. And as you shift forward, if you're able to balance on your hands, you can go ahead and take crow. If that's not for you, take yogic squat instead. Try to separate your feet and turn your toes out. See if you can ground the heels. Separate your feet wider if you can. Yeah, ground the heels if you can. Good. Maybe even wider. Maybe even wider. Good. There you go. All right, much better. Almost there, Julia. All right. When you're ready, make your way back. You can walk back. You can jump back. Chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. Raise your right leg up. Step the right foot forward. Left knee comes down. Crescent moon. You want to walk your right foot forward a little bit so that when you lunge your hips forward, when you get to your maximum, you want to end up with a vertical line. So if your foot is too far back and you go here, notice how the heel comes off the floor. You do not want that. It's not very stable. Walk the right foot forward enough so that when you get to your max, you can get a nice deep left quad stretch. Once you're set, lean the upper torso back, gently looking up at a slight angle, and then arms up, Venus Mudra here. So this is a nice left quad stretch, left psoas stretch as you take a back bend and extension through the arms, getting some space to the underside of your shoulder joints, creating space in your ribs and your front bodies in general. All right, take the hands to the floor, to the inside of the right foot. Now turn the right toes out at an angle. Your right thigh also turns out. Left hand comes to the floor. Raise your right arm up and behind your half bind and twist. Now, this is good enough. Stay here. If you can bind, you can bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand, and grab the foot. If that's not available for you, that is perfectly fine. Keep the left leg extended back and just keep leaning the hips forward. You want the stretch into your left quad. If you have to bind, release your bind. Release both hands to the floor in front of you. You can walk your hands forward about a foot. Either keep your arms extended, or if you can, lower your forearms down. This is a lizard. Now, if that's a little bit too deep for you, you can just keep your arms extended and just walk your hands forward. Just feel like your hips are continuously leaning forward, getting into the opening of the hips, and then the stretch of your left quads. 3 more deep breaths. All right, when you're ready to break, lift the elbows back up, walk your hands back in. Turn the right toes back forward, and the right thigh also turns back forward as well. Frame your right foot with your hands either side, tuck the back toes under, lift the knee, and then begin to lengthen out the front leg the best you can. Now, if your hamstrings are tight and you cannot fully extend, a slight bending of the knee is okay, but do try to lengthen the front leg the best you can. So you're looking for the right hamstring stretch. Half moon, bend your right knee. Right hand forward from your toes by about a foot, a little bit off to right side. As you tip forward to balance between your right hand and right foot. Left heel is reaching strongly back, left arm is reaching upwards toward the sky. If you want to keep the gaze looking down to the floor directly underneath you, then it might be easier for you to balance. If the balance is good and you want to look upwards, you can look upwards towards the sky. Notice how when you look upwards, it gets very shaky right away if your balance is not that strong right now. Revolved half moon, switching hands. Left hand comes to the floor and square off your hips, which means your hips are parallel to the floor. Keep the left heels reaching back. Keep your left hand on the floor, right arm up. So switching directions. So Cindy, switch hands. Revolved half moon. All right, starting to break. Step your left foot all the way back. Circle it up and around. Reverse warrior. Stretch out your right side. And then hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Stepping your left foot forward. Right foot forward. Standing forward bend. Almost forgot about the standing poses. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees, rise up chair. Stepping on the right foot this time, pick up the left knee. Steady your balance, flex your left foot. When you're ready, on the inhale, open up the knee to left side, square back to center. Open left, square back. Open left, square back. Open left again, grabbing your left foot for tree pose. So the left foot and the right leg above the knee joint or below the knee joint. And then arms up to balance. Two more breaths. All right, break, arms up. Step the left foot back down chair. Exhale, dive forward. Second crow pose. Or yogic squat once again, turning your toes out, hands together in prayer. If you're taking crow pose, working on knees to back, the arms, gaze forward. Now, you want to shift the weight forward ever so slightly when your elbows line up above your wrists. Rather than jumping forward, think about pressing firmly into your fingers and maybe lift your feet instead. Almost there, almost there. Yep. All right, let's work our way back, right? It's about practice and just constantly adding on a little bit more every time. All right, down dog. Now left leg up. Stepping your left foot forward, crescent moon. Right knee comes down. Walk your hands, top of the thighs. Lunge your hips forward. So when you get to your deepest lunge, right, you want to end up with a vertical line. And then press your hands into your thighs, lean the upper torso back, gently looking up at a slight angle. Once you have the back bend ready, arms up, Venus Mudra, and finding the extension of your index fingers reaching up to help you elongate through your arms and create space to the underside of your shoulder joint. Two more breaths. Then release your hands to the inside of the left foot. Turn your left toes out at an angle. Left thigh also turns out. Michael, this time maybe walk your foot out a little bit wider. Yeah. Just step the foot a little bit wider. Your left foot. Yes, good. All right. So from here, right hand to the floor. Left arm is up and half bind behind you. And then, Michael, are you able to lean the hips further forward? Yes. Forward and step to the side. You're leaning over to the side a little bit too much, right? So right now, you're kind of going like this, right? So I want you to lean forward instead. Good. Now, if you're looking to bind left hand to the right foot, and starting to release your binds, and then take the hands to the floor slightly ahead of you, so maybe about a foot. Either keep your arms extended and just lean the hips forward for the quad stretch, or if you're able to lower your forearms down, taking your forearms down. All right, so the action of the hips moving forward is what we're looking for into the quad stretch, into the hip opener. All right, flexibility poses, if we're not very flexible, it's quite tough. So we have to exercise some patience and every time just get a little bit deeper so that in time the muscles start to open, the joints start to open, muscles start to lengthen, and the joints start to open to give you more space to get deeper into the poses. All right, when you're ready to make your way back, lift back up, walk your hands back in, turn the left toes back forward, and the left thigh also turns back forward. Frame your left foot with your hands either side, and then lengthen out the front leg. So if your feet are too wide, right, you can always walk them in a little bit so you're more stable. Do the best you can to lengthen the front leg. If you have to keep a slight bending of the knee, go ahead and do that. One more breath. And then a half moon. Bend your left knee. Left hand is forward from your toes by about a foot and a little bit off to the left side. Then as you shift forward, standing on the left leg, reach your right heel back, reach your right arm up and extend. Now you can always keep the gaze to the floor directly underneath you, right? So that might be a little bit easier for you to balance. If you want to start to look upwards toward the sky to challenge your balance, you can do that. Stay on that left leg, revolve half moon. You're going to switch hands. Right hand comes to floor, square up your hips. So your hips are parallel to floor. Keep your right hand down. Raise your left arm up to twist. So this is your revolved half moon. All right, begin to step the right foot all the way back. Circle up and around. Reverse warrior. Stretch it out. Hands to the floor. Left foot. Stepping back plank. Inhale one breath. Exhale chaturanga. Push up. Inhale up dog. Back bend. Exhale down dog. Raise your right leg up for pigeon. Draw the right knee in. Land that shin to the floor. So you're in a point-to toe position. You're going to angle out the right thigh over to the right side, 30 to 45 degrees, and you're going to stand on top of the shin. Reach your left knee further back so you can lower your hips, untuck your toes. Walk your hands back, lift the torso. You want to feel like your hips are level. You want to elongate through the spine. Once you're set, walk your hands forward. You can lower your forearms down, or you can keep your arms extended if you want. All right, Michael. Notice you're higher up like this. If you can, lift the left knee, shift back, and yes. Now you're beginning to get the stretch into your right glutes, right? So that's what we're looking for. You were quite high before, but by inching your left knee further back, you're lowering your hips, which gives you the glute stretch. All right, feel free to stay here. This is your pose. If you have other options, feel free to take anything you want. An easy back bend is just lifting your torso back up and leaning the upper torso back. If you would like to bind, left hand to left foot for your mermaid. Kick back. If you can free up your right hand to reach up, that is your back bend. Good. If you want to revolve it, right hand to the left foot, kick back, and either raise just your left arm up or start to look back behind you as well. Alrighty, let's break. Walk it back in. Take the right seat down and swing the left leg all the way around, and you're probably off to the right side a little bit, so center your seat. Leg cradle. Take the arms underneath your left shin if you can and hug that shin in. If that's not possible, support the outer heel instead and angle your left shin forward. All right, good. This is your leg cradle. It's a hip opener. Then start to shift back toward the sacrum. Step the right foot down. Start to balance on the sacrum, lifting your right foot. Either stay here with your right knee bending, or if you can extend the right leg fully, extend. Stay balancing if you can. Free up your left leg, extend the left leg forward as well, and arms up. Lower the left leg to meet your right. Lower the heels almost all the way down, still hovering and holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay hovering. Lift back up if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds. Lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down and forward fold. I was shaking. Were you guys shaking? uh-huh. Right, we all hate core. So unless somebody's forcing you to do core, right? Nobody does core. All right, it's time to release. Come back through pigeon. So draw the right heel back, swing the left leg back, and through the pigeon, step it back to your down dog and pedal out the legs. All right, come back to stillness. Second side. Raise your left leg up. Draw the left knee in. Land that shin to the floor. So again, left thigh angles out to side, 30 to 45 degrees. Hands supporting, inch your right knee further back, untuck the toes, walk your hands back, elongate through the spine. And once you're set, feeling good, then you're ready to take it forward. Forearms down, or pillows with the hands. All right, and if you have your variations and you want your back bend, you can just simply lift up, lean back for a back bend. If you're looking for your mermaid binds, left hand to the floor for support, bend your right knee, grab the outside of the foot, and kick back. Once you kick back and have the tension of the bow, maybe freeing up your left hand to reach up and back. This is your mermaid 1. And then if you want to revolve your mermaid 1, switch hands. Left hand to the right foot, kick back, reach up and back. You can keep looking forward or start to look behind you past your left shoulder. Alrighty, starting to break. Walk your hands back in, lift up. Take the left feet down, swing the right leg around, center your seat. And once you're set, leg cradle, right leg. Arms underneath your right shin and hug in that shin. And again, if you need to modify, right, you can support the outer right ankle and let the shin angle forward instead of drawing your shin in, right, which requires a lot more flexibility. All right, starting to shift back toward the sacrum and step the left foot down. Then start to shift further back toward the sacrum, lift the left foot. Either keep your left knee bending or extend the left leg forward and balance. Stay balancing here. Undo the leg cradle, extend the right leg forward, arms up and hold. This time, take the hands together in prayer. Take the feet to line up. Lower the heels almost all the way down. Then you're going to open up the legs and then close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Open, close. 2 more. Open, close, open, close. This time, raise your legs, turn the toes out, heels together, bend the knees. Steady balance here. Then lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Lift again, stay here. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Three more. Extend, bend, extend, bend, extend, bend. Soles of feet together, knees apart. Grabbing the ankles, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Release, take it back up. Left heel comes back in. Swing the right leg back. And press it back to your down dog. Walk it out, side to side. All right, walk your feet forward toward your hands. Gently take the seat down. Extend the legs forward once again. Keep the right leg extended. Sole of the left foot, inner right leg. Right hand to the floor. Left arm is up. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward to grab the foot, ankles or your shins, and then re-lengthen the spine. Keep that neutral spine. Exhale, deepen the fold. And then if you want to grab the other side of the foot, you may do that. Release. Make your way back up. Keep the legs. Twist to your left. Come back to center. Switch legs. Left leg forward. Sole of the right foot, inner left leg. Left hand to the floor for support. Right arm is up. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward, grabbing your foot, ankles or your shins. Re-lengthen the spine. Keep that neutral spine. Hinge at the hips. You draw forward. And if you want to use your left hand to the other side of the foot, you may do that. Begin to release. Make your way back up. Keep the legs. Twist to the right. Back to center. Extend both legs forward and slowly lowering onto your back. Hug the left knee in. Keep the right leg extended. Left arm out to a T and twist to the right. Recline twisting. Take it back to center. Switch legs. Switch arms. And twist to the other direction. Back to center again. Hug both knees in. And then when you're ready, step the feet to floor, slide the legs forward. Shavasana, vital relaxation. Feet are separated, toes are turning out. Arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes are closed, and let everything go. starting to draw your breath back in. And move your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions like you're waking up in the morning. And then when you're ready, roll over to the right and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. And let's take your non-dominant shin on top so that you can use your non-dominant side a little bit more to even out both sides. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing the practice. Come up. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here this evening. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from Van Voorst Park in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person at the park or at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.